You have a bit of advice that you gave to our friend Dave, who used to live under a tree.
Yeah, he asked me one time, he said, well, all my needs are met. He lived in this tent under a tree, and
Yeah, he was homeless by our standards, but he didn't consider himself
no,
homeless. He just lived in a
he
tent under a
considered he
tree.
was on an extended camping trip. But he came to me one time and he said, all my needs are met. I don't know what to pray for. And I said, how about just be grateful? Start with that. Everything else will come easy. Just thank God for that beer in your hand or whatever is happening in your life right now. And he said, oh, that's a really good idea. I'll start with that. And then there were all kinds of blessings that happened. It was wild. He called me like the next day. He said, you know what? I decided I really need a Bible. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. We'll pray for that. He called me a couple hours later. He said, someone just walked up and gave me a Bible. And I said, right? He said, but I can't see the words. Now I need glasses. I said, pray for that. He said, I started praying for that, and 3 different people walked up and handed me a pair of glasses. I said, then you get it. You're good. That's how you do it. You just be grateful, and then you pray for something. But it's not just the praying for something. There's more to it than that. And it comes from deep inside. And there's almost,
Yeah.
you have to feel it. You have to feel it through fruition while you're praying it. For instance, I had a prayer for a very, very, very long time that one of my sons and another one of my family members would come here and get their lives better, and I prayed that prayer, but I didn't just pray it. I could feel it. I could close my eyes and I could see him standing right there. I could hear his voice. I knew he was going to be here. And look, there he is. But part of the prayer was that expecting, that knowing that God was going to see this through. That this wasn't just, I wasn't just blowing smoke. I wasn't just throwing out random prayers. That this one was real, and that God told me, this one's, keep praying. You got this. Keep doing it. And I'll tell you what, I prayed harder and more, and I prayed for all my kids, and now all of a sudden, all the prayers are coming through, and